Hello, everybody, and welcome to another live stream of the weekly free instant tournament. Let us share the screen and move to BBO. Without further ado, most of you are already aware that the BBO platform hosts a weekly instant tournament that is updated every Friday. 8 deals, match point scoring, usually some interesting things like this one here. That's a very interesting problem. And let's delve into it right now. If we find a fit in a major, let's picture partner with 6 diamonds to the king, queen, and a queen third in a major, for example. We have a good chance of losing only three tricks. So if we find a 3-card fit in a major, we probably can make a game here, or at least we'll have good chances. But what are the odds of fighting a 3-card suit if partner has 6 diamonds and he's probably long in clubs? Even though East is bidding clubs, partner shouldn't be really short. So let's give him 3 clubs. I guess that's the most likely number. 6 diamonds and 3 clubs means 3-1 if we get that hypothetical 3-card fit. And that means that I don't really like my chances in a major. If this were imps, I would hunt for that major suit game. But being match points, I think I should follow what I perceive to be the odds and playing diamonds. As much as it pains me, partner can have a 4-card major. It's very unlikely because he would be very short in that in clubs. But still, he can have that. That is a tough problem, man. But I think I'll have to just bid 3 diamonds here. I guess that's the most likely plus score. And looks good. We have a possibility of 6 diamonds and 2 spades. That's 8. Might get, we don't have entries for that club rough. Maybe we should develop a club trick by losing ace, king, and jack, taking advantage that we have the 10, the 9, and 8, and the 7. Plan on losing 4 clubs, 3 clubs and a heart, guessing diamonds. But even if we want to do that, I think that the best start. Oh, let me stop here. This is my son's account. Okay, I'll play with my son's account. He's learning, and I didn't realize I got in with his account, but no problem. Let's play with his account. I don't have to log out and log in. So my plan is to induce them to play a club. A diamond, sorry. If he roughs that, he didn't. Now, the ace of clubs being here means that the ace of hearts is almost certainly in East. Almost certainly. And that jack of spades switch means that East started with 2 spades to the queen. So if I want to ensure that East will win the next trick and maybe get a diamond return, I think I should exit with the king of hearts here. East will win and play a non-spade. And then I can try to rough a club. Let's do that. So we win this. Now we try to sneak this 8 of clubs. He didn't fall for it, but still, that is a roughing trick. And if diamonds are breaking, if he doesn't have a singleton, he doesn't. Now I lose only. Wow, he had 4. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So that means I lose 2 diamonds in the club. It's unfortunate that he has 6-4. I won. If have won the ace of diamonds, no, I would get over roughed at some point. He had only 5 clubs to the king jack. Well, it's still 78%. Not bad. I'm curious to see what other contracts were reached. Some people were doubling 3 clubs. Doubtlessly, they were thinking that this was a takeout double, and it isn't. This is a penalty double. So that's a reckless, almost insane double. The double after a preempt shows burning desire to play that contract double. And some people are getting overboard. I can understand this sequence at imps, as I mentioned, hunting for the perfect fit, but not at match points. Okay, 16 high card points. And I guess some people were bidding 1-0 Trump here because they love to bid no Trump. But I'll start with a diamond. It's a big diamond raise. I could consider 3-0 Trump here. Maybe I should. If partner has 4 diamonds to the ace, that's 8 tricks already. And the non-heart raise here means that partner should have something in hearts. Yes, let's go to 3-0 Trumps. Hearts are a concern, but they don't raise them. Okay, they have 11 hearts. Partner has 5 spades. They didn't raise them. Well, what should we do here apart from playing a diamond from dummy and wait for the deluge of hearts? That is a bad score, for sure. Now the ace of spades, they made 3 knockouts. They made 3 no trumps, and we could have lost 2 spades and maybe 2 diamonds, depending on how we guess it. 3 spades was another possible bid here, but as I said, I was expecting a heart raise. And I would have raised with Easts, and I would have bid everything differently. Would have bid 2 hearts weak if I had that available with West's hands, or 3 hearts if it's not available. 1 diamond, one club, 1 diamond, 3 hearts. That's a perfect description of his hand. And they can't make 4 hearts. They lose 3 clubs and a heart. That's a horrible score. Anyway, moving on. 13 in a balanced hand. So we open a minor and rebid no trump. And now partner is inquiring. I think 2 hearts doesn't deny spades, but my spades are so superlative here. Maybe I should be bidding 2 spades regardless. But I guess 2 spades denies hearts. No, it doesn't. So let's emphasize spades. Invite with 5 spades, that's it. I have shown my spades already, so maybe I should now accept Even though I have a minimum, I accept because my spade honors are working overtime. My partner with queen fifth is not giving the proper value to his cards. Maybe this is him thinking, and I'm being too bold here, maybe, but I will accept, and I'll accept it in no trump. He can take out the four spades if he wants to. 4-3-3-3, and lots of tens. Yeah, he has horrible spade suit, but that's good enough for us. And we want to develop spades as quickly as possible, and also conceal a little bit of our diamonds. Let us play the queen, which is a card that everybody knows we have. Lead club to dummy, the finesse and spade. I don't believe in singleton queen of spades, and I don't want to reveal too much about my hearts because I don't want them to catch three hearts, as they probably will after ace king of hearts. So it looks like we are down one. Our hand is high, even if spades are not breaking, but we are still down one. This is a very reasonable game. We've missed two finesses, right? If either the king of diamonds or the queen of spades were on side, that would have been a very good game. So unlike the other one, which is very bad bridge induced by the opponents, but still, this is just good bridge that was unlucky. Okay, fourth in hand, that's a clear opening bid here. Some people wouldn't because they are afraid of missing spades, but basically any sound opening bid in fourth position should be opened. And this is a sound opening bid. Now, rebidding one trump with 5-4 is expected and desirable if your 5-card suit clubs is very bad, which is it is. But now this is a peculiar bidding. Partner didn't open a 2-spade with a weak 2 spades, and he's inviting with 6 spades. So what kind of hand invites with 6 spades and doesn't open 2 spades? If I were playing with a clone of myself, this would be a very bad 7-card suit. Imagine Jack 7, something like that. A hand that does not open, that does not wish to open a preamp, vulnerable, but still has nice high cards on the side. Not good enough to open one. In many cases, I would open one with 9 or 10 high card points if I had this kind of hands. 5 to the jack, 7 to the jack, 7 to the queen, something like that. But now, after finding that partner has an opening bid and balanced hand, he invites. That's what I would have. And if you had that, accepting is close. But the robot is programmed to not open 2 of a major with 4 cards in the other major, which is bad bridge, if you ask me. With some exceptions, of course, but as a general rule, you should open your preempt and not care too much about your 4-card suit on the side, especially if it's a bad one. And if that is the case, it is a bad one. It has a best queen jack 4th. I'm not sure which of these 2 possibilities are them, but should I accept here again? Should I be aggressive again, once again? If I want to accept, I accept in 4 spades, by the way. Especially if he has 6-4 in the majors, diamonds are concerned. Accept. That's a very normal, natural, obvious 2-spade opening bid by my lights. But we have a good game, especially after the lead. We can lose two suits in the minors, two tricks in the minors, and as long as we don't lose both major suit queens, we are fine. I don't intend, we are playing 4 spades, so guarding against a singleton queen of spades offside is unnecessary, because if that is the case, if there is a singleton queen offside, we are probably in trouble. I'll just finesse. Okay, first finesse loss. Now I have to take care not to lose the next one. I don't have to do it immediately. Let's see, sometimes this has the jack, the short jack. So that is a peculiar discard. The hard 6 looking at this dummy. He clearly cannot have queen third, which is the main gain for the finesse, because he doesn't know that I have the jack. Pitching a heart from queen third means that he lost his natural heart trick if partner has a doubleton jack. So he can have queen fourth. For small. I'll be risking down more than one by this. I have to guess whether he pitched from queen fourth or from 3 small. Both are weird pitches. And queen fourth was also risky. Oh, not really, but it is unnecessary. He started, can he have, well, he has ace of diamonds, a queen of spades. Probably a club honor. I will believe that in third position he would not. Yeah, he would not have passed with 11. You see, he had 9, and with 11, with the queen of hearts, he would have 11. That was a lucky heart discard from him that made it easier for me. Okay, 17 high card points. That hand is good enough for 1 spade and then 2 no trumps after this. It's too good for a 1 no trump opening bid. That's another way of looking at it. Transfer, interesting. So he has hearts. That means we should be playing in hearts. There we go. Climbing up from the bad boards 2 and 3. Interesting lead. Usually when they lead trumps, that means they are 3-2, because from 4 or from 1, that is a very strange lead. From 4 or from 1. We have 5 hard tricks, ace, king, ace, 8. We can have another trick in the club king, or developing spades, or roughing a diamond. I guess I should ignore this last possibility, because that means not enjoying the spades, the long spades. I don't need to win in dummy to develop my spades, because I have enough entries. If I win the first, play ace, king of spades, and a spade, then I can come back to my hand with a trump honor, rough another spade, come back to my hand with the ace of diamonds. It's not that simple, because we will be running out of trumps by then. So maybe I should just lead a club immediately, because I will have to lead a club at some point. Yeah, I guess that is right. Lead a club immediately. Now a spade. Now we develop spades. You can even pitch a club that makes for a safer. We don't get over off twice here, only once. And so now we can of high, I guess, because we have, let's assume hearts are 3-2. I don't even have to rough. I can just pitch a diamond. But then if they play a diamond and hearts are 4-1, I'm dead anyway, because I won't have entries for the last spade. So they are equivalent, the two plays. Unless I rough with the 8, but then if he has the 9, the 10 actually, for 6, 7, 9, 8 is the first hard trick. Is that a singleton heart lead? That's the big question here. That is a horrible lead, but robots make horrible leads. That's what they do. They could wreck partners queen 10 4 of hearts, for example, something like that. That would be a horrible, horrible lead. Just to make clear what I'm thinking about. If I rough high and hearts are 4-1, I won't be able to enjoy. I rough high, lead the jack of hearts. Somebody shows out, heart to my queen, and the spade will be roughed. If I rough with the 8 and get over roughed, it's still not the end of the world, because he may have over roughed from 3, and then I'll be able to rough a diamond after all. If I discard a diamond and they play back a diamond, taking away my side entry to the spade, I'll have to draw trumps. So from this short analysis, look like roughing with the 8. 8 is best, because it will guard against 10-4 lead from West, but can that be? West would have 4-4 in the majors. Very short in clubs and diamonds, therefore. Much easier for him to be 4-1 in the majors. So, but if he's 4-1 in the majors, I'm in bad shape, regardless. Roughing with the 8 would risk down 2, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Roughing with the 8, he overroughs with a 10. Leads the diamond, though I can lead king and heart to the queen and enjoy the spade. Then I make it after the first 4 tricks, I make still 3 hearts, only 3, a spade and a diamond. But it doesn't risk down 2. I guess I should rough with the 8, even though I don't like the look of it. See? As expected. So we are down. Down 1. Very unfortunate setup with hearts 4-1 behind us. 28%. I guess people are playing two hearts or three no trumps, but frankly, 620. It was so likely on this hand. So likely. Again, I don't regret any of my decisions, but they are not working out very well today. Let's open one diamond on this one. And repeat the diamonds. And quit. This looks like a double. Him over of my diamonds. This probably has some length. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. That means I should try to prevent this guy from making that diamond over off more than once. Okay. Ace of spades. And I lose another spade. A 9. Yeah. If you had found a spade shift, 93% because the robot didn't play a heart instead of a diamond at that point. Very lucky for us. Compensating some of the other bad luck episodes. Okay, 17. That's a no trump. It's very ups and downs game so far. Another acceptance, and I don't want to advertisement for 333 shape, so it's just 4 hearts. If part has 4333, we should be playing no trump, but that is unlikely, as you see, as can be seen. Singleton club lead. Looks like a heart king offside, if you ask me. I will. Yeah, she's some hearts in the heart. Yeah. 9, probably a spade shift, exactly. And now that means that we have time to discard our diamonds and we can claim making 11. Hopefully the king of diamonds is offside. No, it isn't. Unfortunately, it is not. And clubs were 2-2, so there was no rough. Anyway, final deal. Okay, we are fighting our way up. 15 and clear spade overcall. And we are not going to let this go cheaply. We have a very good hand. And here we are. This is a support double. A very feeble use of double in this situation, by the way, but that's how the robot plays. Nice lead for us. So he should have less than 4 hearts. He should be the hearts in preference to diamonds with only jack fourth. Let's play a few spades here. Force that. If you play queen of clubs, king, ace, and 10 of clubs, give a trick to this guy. Maybe if he has a king of hearts, but that's too much for him. Way too much. He should have something. West has ace, king of diamonds. And they're still missing king, jack of hearts, king, jack of clubs. He can have it all. And king, jack of spades. So perhaps I should be planning on capturing a double on king of hearts here. The fact that it can't have 4 hearts, shouldn't have 4 hearts, means that the fancy way of playing this suit, which is running the 9 and then playing the queen from dummy, trying to get a doubleton 10 or jack here, is not great. Or playing low to the 8 is more accurate. Running the 9 means that he may play the jack. He may play his arm, but if I lead low to the 8 and then the queen, I win with a doubleton 10 or jack here. But I don't think that's likely because he would have been one heart. East would have been one heart. It's also peculiar that he didn't bid clubs, right? He has only 4 diamonds. If he had 4 clubs, he should bid clubs. So clubs apparently are 5-3. So this guy has 5-3 in the minors. Let's see how many spades he has. He has 2 hearts, almost certainly. That is unfortunate because it looks like the king of hearts is here. That's what it looks like. The East has 3 clubs, 4 diamonds. He'll have 4 hearts in that scenario. No, hearts are 3-3. And so East has 2, 4. He has 4 clubs. Clubs are 4-4. Nothing fits here. If clubs are 4-4, he should bid 2 clubs. If hearts are 4-2, he should bid a heart. Let's first see if the jack of clubs will appear here. No. And let's cash another spade sometimes. Oh. Now I'm doomed. I have to play for a double king of hearts, but it's not possible. If he has 4-2-2, he would have 5 clubs. Very, very, very impossible. Yeah, hearts were 3-3 after all, and he didn't beat 2 clubs with his. And so there was no way to avoid losing 2 hearts. Okay, 56, tied for third after some unlucky deals, 2, 3, and 5, especially. The really unlucky was 3. 2 and 5 were a mix of bad luck and rash decisions. Let's call it like that. I hope you enjoyed it, my friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.